Once again, Corporal Mac Means is joining us. He's the Public Information Officer with the Hot Springs Police Department. Welcome, Mac.
Good morning. Thank you.
Well, good morning to you. And there are still some people out there that don't know about the Citizens Police Academy, and registration is open right now, isn't it?
Yes, it sure is, exactly.
Okay. When is the registration deadline? And then we'll get into what the Academy is all about.
Okay, the deadline is February the 20th, and we're accepting applications right now. You can actually come to the police department and pick up an application, or you can go on our website and pick up an application there. You can print it off, you can mail it in, or just bring it in to us, or you can actually email it.
So get pen and paper out, or mark your calendars so that you get your application in by the deadline, because the Citizens Police Academy is an experience not to miss. And now perhaps you can tell us some of the details of what is the Citizens Police Academy.
It was actually started a few years ago by our former chief, but the classes, we have some exciting classes where citizens are able to come in and they can learn about the police department. They get to know police officers on a personal basis. All our classes are taught by police officers here. We only have one outside instructor, but everything is done in-house. You get to do things as SWAT, DTF, our 911 dispatch. There's just an array of classes that we do here.
And so as a class member, you get to see things that most people will never see.
Exactly. Like I said, you'll be able to go out and see our SWAT team. You'll actually see them train. You'll actually get a demonstration from our motorcycle officers, a demonstration from our K-9 unit. So like I said, there's an array of classes that are very exciting. And
some of those units that you mentioned are so highly trained now that it's amazing the things that they can do.
Exactly.
And how well equipped they are.
Exactly. Like I said, the SWAT team is awesome, and you would definitely be amazed at some of the things that they do.
Now, the highlight of the classes is always one thing, isn't it, for the class members when they get to do one thing? What would that be?
They actually get to go outside the classroom. Like I said, it's to go out and see our SWAT team. They actually take them out to the range, and then we go out to National Park. We do a class out there, and then, like I said, we take them outside to see our K-9 demos. They go outside to see our motorcycle officers on do some of the demonstrations, and those guys are really, really good with those motorcycles.
They have a ride-along that's scheduled during the class too, don't they? Exactly.
We offer a ride-along. It's not actually mandatory, but we would like for our citizens to come in and ride with our officers. They can ride for a maximum of 4 hours. And they don't have to ride the entire 4 hours. If they, ride an hour and they've had enough, then our officer will bring them back here. They actually get to see the officer, in their element, right along with them, see some of the things that come up on the computer system, see them do their paperwork, see them interact with citizens out on the street.
And the onboard cameras too.
Exactly.
There's just so much to see. Right. As a graduate myself of the Citizens Police Academy, I cannot tell you how important it is to make time for the class, because you'll have a completely different perspective and an attitude about the police department and its role in the community afterwards.
Exactly. Sure.
It gives an opportunity for Hot Springs residents to have working relationships with the police officers and staff. Is that important? Is that part of your goal?
Definitely. Like I said, it's they get to come in and see the police department, see our officers, see how they work, to see how we interact with citizens, and like I said, just to see the inner workings of the police department, see why we do some things, why we don't do some things, and maybe answer some of those questions that they may have that they just haven't had the opportunity to ask.
And there are always lots of questions.
Exactly.
Right. Now, in turn, what do you expect from the CPA graduates? Once they finish the class, are they done?
No, actually, they're not done. We started a group. They actually have a Facebook page of Citizens Police Academy graduates, and they have an opportunity to come back here and do some volunteer work for us. We actually have some that come in and they do paperwork, they do filing. We have some that go downtown and they walk downtown to work as a liaison between the citizens of Hot Springs or visitors in the police department. They go out and they give directions, and they just help our officers out. just like yesterday during the MLK parade, we had some of them actually working to direct traffic. So
How wonderful. And there are more pairs of eyes and ears on the
Exactly.
street as well.
exactly.
So I'm sure that once they take that part of the course that increases your awareness of what's around you,
Exactly.
then they're more able to report to you what they see and just in their everyday lives as they go out around the city.
Exactly. Like I said, we try to use them as much as we can. Like I said, the ones that we have out that direct traffic, they actually come in and they do some extra training with our traffic officers, and they get that training as far as how to direct traffic and things like that.
That's wonderful.
So-
Now, are there requirements of each applicant?
Exactly. You must be 21, no criminal history, nothing, misdemeanors, okay, but nothing major. We do a very thorough background check on everyone.
So let's once again mention the the application deadline, and then when the classes begin.
The deadline is February 20th. The classes will start March 5th. It's every Thursday night for 12 weeks from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. here at the police department.
So find a way to set aside your Thursday night, because you're going to bond with your other classmates, but most of all, you're going to learn things about the police operations here that you had no idea existed. It's really a wonderful opportunity, and we certainly encourage you to spread the word about this Citizens Police Academy. You conduct it a couple of times a year?
We do it twice a year.
Twice a year. So this is a first opportunity for 2015.
Exactly.
All right, thank you, Mac, for explaining to us about CPA, and make sure that you do get a chance to spread the word to friends and family about this opportunity. It's offered by the police department completely free of charge.
Completely free.
And next week, we'll bring you more city news.